The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. We do it each and every day except for Tuesday Beef. At the end of this 10-minute drill, we do have a little prize pack for you. And does that include dinner, if I'm not mistaken?
It did, Dan, but it sounded good, so I'm just going to take that for myself. So,
Okay.
Tough break for the Googans. No, yeah, at the end of the 10-minute drill, we will hook one lucky Googan up with dinner for two at Sonny's Barbecue.
Wonderful.
Dine
Wonderful.
on us.
I'm going to start out with an admission of wrongness from yours truly. I was wrong. I give up. College football is never going to change. They're just not. If what's happened the last year hasn't shook up college football to its core in terms of the college athletics and the way that money is budgeted, then nothing will. And
what is this epiphany drawn from?
Well, when you were talking about Florida State and their plans to build a football alone, Florida State was annihilated financially. But nothing will stop major Division I college football programs. And this isn't like a criticism towards Florida State. This is just an observation that where I thought things were going to change. Nothing's changing. Nothing. The end game is to win championships. And what do we have to do to win championships? We need money. And they turn to their boosters over and over and over again, and all programs do. And this arms race has not even gone on pause. It's full steam ahead. It's amazing to me.
I'd have to know if it's not a cost to the university, then
It's not.
Well, we know the value of an athletic program,
Right.
Admission rates go up,
You're right.
tuition rates go up. So
It's fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta
everybody
play along for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, it just is
the problem is it's gone from having a nice modern weight room to building them a vacation spot.
Oh yeah.
It's a resort.
Yeah.
Like the Florida plans have a lazy river, Dan.
Yeah.
Your athletes can get on a float and like they're at SeaWorld.
I guess I wonder, and this is just me as an observation again.
Curious, like whiskers.
Yeah, psychologically.
Makes for soft players.
Well, no. But you're an 18-year-old kid, and you're being
Sure.
handed Shangri-La for 4 years, okay?
Yeah.
Do you also realize that at the end of the 4 years, if you're not one of the 6 who make it to professional football, you then are thrown back into the real world with the rest of us slappies and forced to fend for yourself and no longer get held by the hand to be taken here to point A to point B to point C to
If
make
that's
sure.
what they're doing. I mean,
Well, of
maybe
course it is,
Well, they
Jeff.
just have a nice facility. I don't know if they have someone doing everything for them.
They're doing it, but
put them in a nice
they're
place to
gonna
live.
They're going to make sure you go to
And by the way, at
class.
Bama, it's not 6. It's about 36.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're going to make sure you go to class. They're going to make sure you are passing the class. They're going to make sure you have help to get past the class.
Well, that's happening without this new
And while you're there,
facilities.
you're gonna you basically can wake up in the finest of dormitory rooms and then go to your class and then come back to your football only facility and get a massage and work
Careful.
out.
No
and,
massages. Easy.
Well, yeah, but I don't know.
Don't use any of Deshaun's.
It's just interesting to me. So, but yeah, my main point was, you're getting private money, and the big boosters want to win winning football teams, and they're going to pay to get those to happen. So it's a huge business, and it keeps on going.
It seems strange to me that Justin Fields has a second workout. Is he trying to make
I
a
don't know.
push to
The whole
impress
thing is- yeah.
the 49ers?
I don't
It's
think
just
he's
weird.
trying to make. I don't know.
Why would you do it? It's like that. All three of them now, Mac Jones,
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields, and Trey Lance will do it later in the week, are all doing a second workout. What are we doing?
That's a good question.
And by the way, you can try, and maybe someone will suggest, but watching some of that workout and then reading every retrospect of it, you don't glean anything at all out of Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch being at the workout yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, remember when the Jags went and watched Blake Bortles and then Gus Bradley and he basically made out after the workout and you knew there was something going on, right? Remember the big embrace and the hug, and you just don't do that with a guy you're not, at least starting to become sold on.
Mort had a strange take on Justin Fields that the boys didn't really appreciate.
Okay.
And Justin Fields, for some odd reason, has become the poster boy for being criticized for at quarterback. I don't know why, and he's going to be a first-round pick. He's a great player,
top 10 pick, probably.
Yeah. Anyway, so Mort said, well, first you remember Orlovsky and the work ethic, and everybody disputed that and said that's ridiculous, So there was that, and he apologized, and so that was kind of. And now Mort has come out. People don't realize that Justin Fields was a big-time high school baseball player. He was actually going between two sports, and then the pandemic, those type of things might have messed with his mechanics a little bit. Well, the only thing is Fields hasn't played baseball since 2018, Jeff. And that was his last year of high school. So he's had 3 full years of training only as a quarterback. And I don't know if you also know this, but Kyler Murray and Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson were also serious baseball players. So I don't know if that necessarily, that theory necessarily flies. It makes no sense. So anyway, just judge Justin Fields on the tape. And go watch him, meet him in person, see what he's like.
And by the way, it's also okay to not think he's the guy.
Correct.
Yeah.
But for the life of me, personally, I can't imagine why you would take anybody else but Justin Fields. But clearly Zach Wilson's play has skyrocketed, and he's been fortunate to fall into somebody slapped him as uttered
He
the
definitely
words.
has a little more arm strength. I was watching Justin Fields yesterday, and he just the ball. He's got a little more trask on that ball
Does
than the other guys. To me,
Somebody-
I'm not saying he floats.
Somebody
it, but
uttered the 2 words you want to hear when you're being looked at as a quarterback in the NFL: Patrick Mahomes. So
for
if they-
Fields or
no, for Wilson.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that is it's just odd. The whole thing is odd in the way it's going with Fields as we get ready for the draft, which finally, by the way, is 2 weeks from today is the first round.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Today's Thursday. Am I not mistaken there?
Yeah.
So, all right, some other things. Old Curry's hot. Whew.
Yeah, he had 38 last night. He's had over 30, I think now 8 straight games, which
Yeah.
he's just – I think he decided – he got up Steph Curry got up about a week ago and said, all right, I'm going to go set all the Warriors records this week.
Yeah.
Because he set the all-time scoring record. Now he set the most consecutive 30-point game record. And the NBA is coming down the stretch. I thought it was interesting. Did you see Mark Cuban's comments yesterday?
No.
We made a mistake in doing this 7 through 10. It is a mistake. What do they do that for?
That's dumb.
It's dumb.
I agree.
Why do we need that? And by the way, it doesn't work like we said either. It's not set. It's not 8 versus 9, 7 versus 10, and the other team has to win 2 games. That's not how it works.
What is it?
They play, and then they play off against each other.
What do you mean?
Like, I even think 7 plays 8 and 9 plays 10. And they play, and then
And then they play each other?
yeah, and then it's some roundabout, cockeyed thing. At least according to what I read.
Then you'd have 7 teams in the.
No. You would do it.
Are they 4 for 1 or 4 for 2?
It's 4 for 2. Maybe the 2 winners advance. I don't know how it works exactly. There's a
No,
second
I don't like
game
it at all. I mean,
Beef, are you vetting that for me? Did I dream
What
this?
happens is 7 plays 8.
See?
Okay.
9 plays 10.
This is not what we've been saying, by the way.
The winner of 7 and 8 gets the 7 seed.
hold on. Do 7 plays 8 in a series or in a game?
A game.
One game. I think if 8 has to win twice,
Okay.
right?
No, I think 7 plays 8. The winner gets the 7 seed. 9 plays 10, and the winner plays the loser of 7, 8, and has to beat them. I think that's how it works.
To get the 8 seed.
To get the 8 seed.
Right. So 7 plays 8. The winner
dumb.
gets 7.
Yeah, it's
the
dumb.
loser plays the winner of 9, 10. The winner of that gets 8.
That's how it's
Yeah,
done.
that's
So
that's
you
dumb.
have 2 chances. If you're 7 or 8, you have 2 chances to get that 8 seed or 7 seed.
Yeah, I don't like it as a
It's
guy
dumb.
whose team may finally crack the playoffs. I'd rather just get me in the top 8, and then if I'm 8, I'll go out in round 1. But I'll go out in round 1 against a good team, and I'll watch my team lose 3 in a row in the playoffs.
Well, you know it's a bad idea.
Because you're doing all that just to get eliminated in the first round.
And the players are all like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
This is, Draymond Green and other, what do we, this doesn't make any sense to me.
That's fair.
And now Mark Cuban. And now, granted, there's a little bit, it's a self-serving argument when you're sitting in the 7 seed. If you're the 9 seed, tell me how much you hate or
Well,
like it.
yeah, sure.
I mean, because the math would be in if it ended today, and they wouldn't have to play that 8 seed, which is in this case Memphis.
All right, well, say hello to the wild, wild west of college sports as we can now transfer without any penalty.
Is it going to be a 1-year deal, or is it going to be like that forever?
What do you mean?
In other words, are they just doing it now, or is this the new policy? It'll be like that.
It's a new
forever?
policy.
So the new policy is from now on, but you only get one freebie.
One freebie.
Okay.
Yeah, one freebie.
Well, the Wild Wild West has already begun, so this will control it a little bit. To be honest with you.
Again, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it.
I think if you're a good program, your good players will stay with you.
Now it does. Again, I talk about the psychology. What are we teaching our kids? If you want to get into that, things get tough.
Go and get tough. Take your ball and move on.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah.
Go find somewhere else. But
I hate to break it to you, Dan, but these these old saws that we lived by, they're not lived by anymore. It's
right.
Gimme, 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 and for as least amount that I can do. That's the prevailing attitude.
I have this inside the business.
Okay.
I apologize, but I keep hitting my leg on this something that hurts me.
Yeah, it's that little box there.
No, I have this little prickly.
My man's got a stick tight. Remember those as a kid? A stick tight on his.
It's
you
on.
got one of those little sticky burns?
Yeah.
Doc Kevin Murphy is looking at this
Doc,
guy
I toughed it out. I grabbed it barehanded.
God,
That's a man's man right
Really?
there.
I grabbed it in my bare hand and pulled it
Doc
off.
Murphy
my-
has been on the battlefield, and he's got you complaining about.
Ross, I just pulled it off my sneaker
My man's got
with
a
my
stick
bare
tight on
hand.
his shoestring, and it's rubbing up against his.
You want me to eat it, Doc?
his
Would that
calf.
be bad? Should I eat it? That's what I just did. I got that thing. That thing is not going to hit my leg anymore. It was hitting my leg, Doc, and it was hurting.
That was a power move.
It's still in my fingers, my
That's
two
a power
fingers.
Move. That's a bit of a flex move on Jeff,
I think so.
like an intimidation play.
Yeah.
Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah.
I don't
the
know.
toughness of kids.
Stubbing it.
We're role models, Pros.
Is that what it is?
That's a role model move right there, people.
That's what a man looks like.
That's what a real man made of brawn does.
I don't know. Looked more like something a Braves pitcher would say.
Look at that thing. I mean, look at the sticky sticking up on that. My fingers are right in the middle of that thing.
Squeeze it hard. I want to see you bleed.
I don't make the rules, but this is peak masculinity right here. We hit it.
Look at the forefinger there. Look at the red.
Yeah,
Look at
That's
that.
because I'm squeezing it right
Squeezing
now,
it.
Pros.
Not doing it for me.
Wow, you should be impressed.
He likes to taste the pain.
I mean, I ain't got any goiter on my buttocks.
Neither do I anymore.
I'm here, man. I'm rocking.
That whole
I saved it in a little jar for you,
storyline
Dan.
makes me uncomfortable.
We got Doc Murphy. We're going to ask him some tough questions about the
We're
goiter.
going to make him drop trowel for Doc Murphy when we return.
I'm supposed to have a follow-up
Doc
today. I
shakes
might
his
just
head.
hit it
No,
up
I'm
with
an
Doc here.
I'm an orthopedist. No, you're not doing any such thing. No, yeah, not at all.
This
I'm
is
not
fantastic.
We're gonna do it right here on
I'm not
Facebook
into,
Live.
I'm not into quote that kind of medicine.
All right, let's do caller number 2 right now. Beef 641-1010. Tell them what they're going to win, and we'll come back and we'll visit with the doctor.
Caller number 2 right now. Going to take home a delicious feast at Sonny's Barbecue on us. So call now, 641-1010.